welcome to this edition of Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. I'm Ronnie Humphrey. Appreciate you guys joining us today. We have hit 2,000 subscribers. Wow, what a great day it was. We hit that yesterday. I'm really thankful for that. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and don't forget to hit that like button. But welcome to all of our new viewers. I encourage you to go back and look at all of our previous videos. I think it's probably 137 of them or whatever. We do a lot of stuff here in the shop. A lot of off-the-wall stuff, like today. See this yellow rack back behind me? We're going to make some adjustments to it because we need to get this cup car where I can roll around a little bit easier. We've got the cheap Harbor Freight wheel dollies. Them things just don't work very well. Those things just, they just all the time get hung up if there's any dirt or trash on the floor, pop rivet head or anything. So we're going to try to make this modifications to this yellow rack back here, make this thing a little bit easier to move around. The reason is Ryan needs to get his modified back and forth on the lift. Then I've got some other cars we need to scoot around. We need to try to make it as easy as we can to get around. So we're just going to make some real modifications, see if this thing will work. So ride along with me. Let's see what we can get done. I went and picked up this 11 gauge 2x2 tubing a while ago. And y'all, I like to have passed out. This is a 20-foot joint, and they cut it for me. They charged me like $5 to cut it. This was $148 for one stick of 2x2. I like to have passed out. That probably would have been $40, $50, you know, back a year or two ago. Unbelievable what we're seeing right now in the country. But I'm going to treat this like gold. Matter of fact, I may paint this stuff gold. That's what it seems like it is. But we're going to do some measurements here and see what we can come up with. Okay, our existing rack here is 53 inches wide. So what I'm going to do, we're going to put a square piece of tubing across it with two uprights. Then I'm going to make it to where the uprights will hit on this part of the frame rail. That's going to be the hardest part. The back is going to be just simply a T-post type deal that'll fall somewhere on the trailing arms. So just catch the frame. So the back will be a little bit easier than the front. But first of all, we need to try to cut a 53-inch piece that'll go across there. So let's get that done. Okay, the next step, now that we've got that tacked on down there, we're just simply going to measure the distance we need to get clear of these bars, because we have to roll the cart up under. We got to be able to get these bars out of the way. So we're going to be looking at about 6.5 inches. I don't want to make it too tall, so we'll make about 6.5 inches. That should give us adequate clearance. Get our magnet on it, hold it square. We'll get one tack and we'll move over to the other side over here. All right, that was simple enough. So what the plan is, see, these will fall right on the frame rails. I'm gonna weld a couple pieces of angle up to keep the rack located up under the frame rails. Looks like we're perfectly located on both sides. Same thing here, we'll just come up with a piece of angle, and that'll keep that rail from rolling off. So let me see if I can find a couple pieces of scrap angle. Then we'll roll it back out and tack those on. We'll probably go ahead and weld the front up. At least get a little bit more solid so we can set a little more weight on it. Then we'll just let the back fall wherever it falls. Okay, here's what we're going to use. A little piece of, I don't know what you call this, just channel, U-channel. And they're hot still. But go clean up these ends here. and then we'll use this to locate the frame on the roll around cart. Okay, we got our little locators here. Now this is right at 2 inches. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my bandsaw. I'm gonna just cut straight down so we'll have plenty of room, because I'm gonna be able to put some rubber or tape around or something so it doesn't scratch up the paint. So I'm gonna get these tack irons a little bit better. I got them an inch and 3/16 up on each side. And then, like I say, we'll slice it down here and make it a little more room for the frame to fit in here. Okay, I think I'm gonna just cut this one side, and I think that's gonna be sufficient. So let's roll it back up under here and see if that'll work now. Okay, that's what we're looking for. I'll probably come back now and bend these out just a little bit on the top, just as kind of guide it down on each side. But we can go ahead and now move to the back. So there you go. Pretty sweet. All right, we got the cart placed where we want to, and I measured the back here. We're gonna do about 56 inches across. And whenever the car lets down, it's just gonna hit on these trailing arms. They'll just push up and collapse, so that's fine. So it's gonna fit right here on this piece of tubing. So we'll do about 56 inches. Then we'll make 2 7-inch legs. So let's just set up on a T back here. So it'll be pretty simple. Okay, we got our 56-inch wide piece cut for the back. Got our 2 little 7-inch legs. So we're going to pre-weld this T up before we put on the cart this time. So let's see if we get this all welded up. All right, we got the floor marked where it needs to go every time. The only mistake I made, and I'm really shocked, is I thought those trailing arms would give more, but that just shows you the power of leverage. The springs do not collapse as much as I thought they would. That distance from there to there is a lot. So the car will still be sitting level, well, within an inch. So I'm gonna put these spacers back here because I want to sit on the frame versus all the time riding on these bars. I honestly thought, and shame on me, I thought the springs would collapse. But that distance there to there is a lot. It's the law of leverage. You gotta love it. But let's get everything welded up now and this project will be done. Ooh boy, look how good that works. worked out pretty good. That's a little project I've been wanting to do for a couple of months now. Just hadn't had time to do it, but we had to do it out of necessity to be able to get Ryan's modified up on the rack. So I went in, bit the bullet and got this built today. Plus we got the other cars moved around. We've done a lot of shuffling here today. We got a professional photographer coming Saturday, and we're gonna do some pictures inside the shop because it's supposed to be really nasty weather this weekend. But we're gonna do some pictures of my newest grandson, Connor. And so we've got the car moved around for him. But hey, as always, thanks for watching. And remember, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so. Hit that like button. And thank you again for getting us over 2,000 subscribers. Have a fantastic day. We'll see you next time on Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. God bless you. You take care.